All right. Let's jump right into it. We're diving deep into North Bay resources today.
They've got some interesting stuff happening. NBRI on the ticker symbol
Yeah.
if you're into that kind of thing.
Right.
But they've got a press release out about their Bishop Gold Mill and Tabor Gold Mine projects.
Okay.
So let's get right to it.
Yeah, let's unpack this.
Big news out of their Bishop Gold Mill project.
Okay.
They just put their first batch of gold ore through the primary crusher.
Wow.
They even, and this is great, they even included a picture in the press release.
It's like they're sending us a postcard
Oh, that's fun.
from the for the front lines of gold production.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's just the first step, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. They're going to take that crushed ore, move it right along to the ball mill.
Okay, now hold on. For those of us who don't have hard hats and headlamps in their closet,
Yeah.
what exactly does a ball mill do?
It sounds kind of intense.
Yeah, it is. It's a very descriptive name.
Basically, imagine a giant, rotating cylinder
Okay.
filled with these steel balls. And they just pulverize this ore, right? Just grind it down
Right,
into
yeah.
this fine powder.
Which makes it way easier to get that gold out later.
So they've crushed it, they've milled it. What's the next exciting step on this gold extraction adventure?
Well, this is where it gets really cool. They're going to bring in something called a gravity separation table.
Whoa, hold on. Gravity separation table.
Okay.
That sounds complicated.
It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie or something.
Yeah, are they panning for gold at this point, like those old,
Right.
like those old prospectors?
Not quite like that, no. Although you're on the right track with gravity being the key here.
Okay.
So heavier gold particles, they settle out, right, while the lighter kind of waste material gets washed away.
It's a really smart way to start concentrating the gold you're after.
So we've got brute force and we've got clever engineering all in one
It's amazing how they do it, yeah.
process.
Yeah.
But they're not done there, are they? Now they've
Sure.
got this flotation process to deal with too.
That's right. Flotation is where the real magic happens, I think.
Oh.
This is where they use those chemicals, the reagents, to create these bubbles. And those bubbles attach to the tiny gold particles, lift them right up to the surface where they can be collected.
Oh, wow.
It's a very delicate process.
So they're basically using science to squeeze out every last little bit of gold out of these rocks.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
Alchemy in action.
It really is, yeah.
Okay, so let's shift gears a little bit over to their Tabor gold mine.
Okay.
They've been busy over there too, reinforcing something called the wild boar zone,
Okay.
which sounds a little ominous, I got to say.
What's going on over there?
Wow.
It's probably not as dramatic as it sounds,
Okay.
but it is a crucial step in the process, right?
Okay.
So this wild boar zone, it likely has some, unique geological features, and those features need some extra support.
Before they can really get in there and start mining safely and efficiently.
Makes sense. It's really,
It's all about safety and making sure the mine's stable.
yeah, safety first.
Exactly.
The release also mentions that they're getting really close to the mining faces in the wild boar zone.
Okay.
Now, again, I'm gonna put on my,
My hard hat here.
right.
What exactly are mining phases?
So mining faces, those are the areas where they're actively extracting the ore.
Oh, okay.
So they're right there at the front line.
So they're about to hit the mother lode, basically?
You could say that, yeah.
Wow.
They're getting close.
Two projects, both showing some really good signs of
Of moving towards production, I mean.
a little, yeah.
It's no wonder that they're presenting at the OTC Markets Precious Metals Conference.
Today, actually.
Oh, wow.
Big
Yeah.
day for them.
Yeah, big day. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that,
Right.
investors love.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
They see this kind of progress, and it's really exciting, right?
It's a really smart move for them to be presenting at this conference,
Yeah.
It gives them a chance to tell their story,
Yeah.
get people excited, maybe attract some new funding.
And really push those plans forward even faster.
So far, I mean, it's early days,
Sure.
but it sounds like North Bay Resources is one to watch.
Yeah.
Lots of moving parts, but they seem to be,
Firing on all cylinders, as they say.
yeah, they've hit that really key milestone at Bishop, with processing that first batch of gold ore,
Right.
and then steady progress over at Tabor. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of months.
As they get closer and closer to full-scale production.
It's a fascinating world.
I've got to say,
It is.
this gold mining, it's a lot more complicated than I think people realize,
Right.
you know?
It's not just digging a hole and hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, from crushing rocks to, high-tech separation,
It's
that's
amazing.
incredible.
Right. And then, like we were talking about, the strategic timing,
Yeah.
these presentations, knowing when to get in front of investors, it's it's a lot.
It's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah.
But that's why we love doing these deep dives.
It's fascinating stuff.
Because we get to kind of
Explore these different corners of
right, peel back the curtain a little bit.
Exactly.
Peel back the curtain, see how it all works, and hopefully our listeners find it just as interesting as we do.
There's always something new to learn.
Always.
Well, on that note, we're gonna wrap things up here, but
Okay.
be sure to join us next time as we
Unpack another fascinating corner of the resource sector.
looking forward to it.
Until then.